Explosion and fire engulfing a tent on Vancouver's downtown east side Sunday night. It happened on Main Street just before 7 p.m. and the fire chief says it spread to the building nearby. Afterwards, firefighters removed several propane tanks.
So those can easily catch fire or explode when that happens. Propane tanks are one of our biggest concerns. Flammable flames or fuel as well. I saw a jerry can there that was filled with gasoline.
Last week, a woman was found dead after a fire in a tent on Hastings Street.
But the risks that we're seeing in the downtown east side, specifically Hastings Street and the areas surrounding that, is untenable.
When people are in tents, they need light, they need heat, they need other things. And so quite often they're using propane tanks and other sources of heat as well.
The executive director of the Vancouver Area Network of Drug Users and Advocacy Group says right now there are about 700 people living in tents and there isn't anywhere for them to go.
Part of the harm reduction model is trying to figure out ways to support people where they're at. And many people were like, I can't be inside right now because I'm not being offered safe spaces, because people don't want to be in their crappy hotels that are very hot, they have bugs, they have flooding issues, etc.
It's really unfortunate because it's just another win for the powers at large to say, look, see, these are fires that are happening in tents, and it's just what we told you would happen.
This community outreach worker says he no longer lives on the street because of support from BC Housing and Vandu. He believes the city should invest in more programs for people who were once in his position.
Because I was in a tent not but 2 years ago, and the city was harassing me, and I just needed something to latch onto. And once I latched onto here, I really found myself getting well.
Graham says as the weather gets warmer, we will see more people living on the streets in tents.
Until we actually come up with a sustainable solution, either having a space where people can tent and be allowed to be in those spaces, or actually build more sustainable welfare rate housing, we're not going to see a huge change.
The fire chief is pushing for change.
We need partners from all across, all levels of government, including people in our community, to try and mitigate the solution from, we have overdoses. It's a mental health crisis, it's a substance use issue, and it's a housing issue.
In Vancouver, Angela Bauer, City News.